Good morning. Welcome to Just for Today, a time of eclectic readings, conversation, discussion, sharing of perspectives, meditation, and prayer. I'm Reverend Rafe Ellis, Senior Minister and Spiritual Leader at Columbia Center for Spiritual Living in Columbia, Maryland. Today is February 12th. And so this morning, what called to me is this little stack of cards called the Life Liftoff Cards by Michael Bernard Beckwith. And what it says there at the bottom is inspirations and meditations to launch your life into the heights of your divine potential. What a cool idea. Excuse me. And so this morning, what I do with these is I literally, just so you know, open the box, pull out the stack, and then I just wherever it opens, that's the one that I go with. Um, and so this morning, the one that came is called Give Yourself Permission. And here's what it says: Give yourself permission to glow. After all, no one else has the authority to do this for you. Assert your inner authority. Wrap your arms around yourself and appreciate your beauty, empowerment, creativity, wisdom, and peace. Give yourself permission to break free from the limiting constructs you have created and radiate the immensity of radiate the immensity that you are. This is your birthright. Claim it. What would it be like if we all gave ourselves permission to step fully into our brilliance, into our joy, into our spiritual authority? Can you imagine how powerful that would be? Um, I can. And if I'm being completely honest and transparent, sometimes I forget. Sometimes I get lost in what's happening in the day to day unfoldment of life here on planet Earth. And I get sucked into the drama. And I forget that within me is the authority to shift, not just to shift how I'm experiencing it, but to actually shift what's happening. Now, that doesn't mean I go about the business of changing other people. Right? The shift is our use of consciousness. Our shift comes from moving consciousness into alignment with itself because that's the authority everybody has. We can use it inappropriately or we can use it in alignment. But we're using the same consciousness. So that's that whole thing of what heals one place heals every place. What shifts one place shifts every place. That's why we feel it when shift happens, right? Either direction, we feel it. And when we empower ourselves, when we give ourselves permission to really own our birthright, we're giving ourselves power and permission to be a part of the solution. And I find that really exciting and really challenging because my brain wants to see the results. Sometimes the results don't come on my time schedule. And that's where faith comes in, right? To know that the result has already happened and to trust that. That's faith. And it's a practice. So your thoughts? How are you doing today? Share anything you want. Or you can share nothing at all. Silence is a sharing. Okay. All right. So I'm going to read the reading one more time and let that take us into the 5 minute meditation. Give yourself permission to glow. After all, no one else has the authority to do this for you. Assert your inner authority. Wrap your arms around yourself and appreciate your beauty, empowerment, creativity, wisdom, and peace. Give yourself permission to break free from the limiting constructs you have created and radiate the immensity that you are. This is your birthright. Claim it. So, breathing into this moment, I recognize one, one power, one presence, one peace, one love, one life, one infinite energy, by whatever name we call it. It is beyond a name. It is beyond a label. In the infinity of its being, it is beyond a finite explanation. It is the very substance out of which all life is expressing, never separate from itself. Nothing else at the core of being other than this one. And so the activity of this one expressing in a multiplicity of forms must all be the activity of consciousness. Every representation, every expression of this one source, this one substance, must be it expressing. And so I know that I am that. And I know that what is true of me must be true of all. No separation. Simply an infinite beingness, an infinite substance, consciousness itself, life unfolding, whatever we call it, expressing itself in exquisitely individualized, one of a kind, never to be repeated expressions of itself, expanding its experience of itself. And so all the authority that it is must exist within its self as creation, as life unfolding, as all. And so I claim and affirm an awakening to the agency, to the power that is present as creation in each expression of it. That there is an awakening and alignment with the human self, with the divine self. That the brilliance, the joy, the creativity, the wisdom, that all of creation is awakening in awareness, is coming into focus. And the empowerment of the birthright of all creation is bringing this human experience into perfect alignment with itself. That there is a remembering, that there is a recollection, that love is the greatest power there is, that it is everywhere present, that peace is possible even in the midst of chaos, that supremacy has no place in one, that division is a lie. It is a delusion of made up, defensive thoughts in the brain that perceive a threat. There is no threat in one. I claim and affirm that the physical being of creation manifest in each individual is awakening to perfect wholeness, perfect health beyond the physical form. That healing is that revealing of more truth, that healing is that bridging of all ideas of separation, that healing is the manifestation of the harmonious operation of one. The harmonious operation within the individualized body, the harmonious operation within the collective body, the harmonious operation within consciousness, within creation itself. One. And I am thankful. I am thankful that all of this and more than my brain can even imagine already exists in the infinity of life, already exists in that energy of pure potentiality, infinite possibility. Everything already is. So I celebrate the isness of life. And I remind myself in this celebration that I can let go, that I can allow the human me to be guided rather than thinking I have to do something to make something happen. I let go of my need to control. I let go of all sense of urgency. I let go. I trust. I live from faith, from a belief that it's already done. And I look for my role, my part, my assignment in the unfolding of it all. Ashe. Shalom. Aho. Amin. Amen. And so it is. Namaste.